Welcome back to Dark Wizard. We're in the land of Silka, and I believe we have successfully discovered the land of the elves, or the forest of the elves, I should say, but they are not home. And I was told by Todd Harmon, once again, thank you Todd Harmon, that there are prerequisite conversations and or objectives or things. There's prerequisites required to unlock certain mysteries like the elves or other things that I may or may not have discovered, and some of the things I discovered last time may have been for other characters. But the main thing is, I have found things. I may have found the elves, and I should not give up, but I should not expect to access them yet. There's been much mentioning... Right, I should have paralyzed the warlock instead of the... Well, the paralyzing a bishop is still really good. I have to reorient myself, reacquaint myself with this situation. Paralyzing a sniper would be good. Wait, how are you feeling there, Spot? You're feeling good. Alright, paralyze... I think paralyzing the warlock... Warlocks are more dangerous. Warlock is not paralyzed. I would like to paralyze a warlock. That would make me very happy, yes. Whenever I say that would make me very happy, yes. That just, it reminds me of the quote from Ultima 8, when Lord British was saying, yes, I would like children to die properly in Ultima 8. That would make me very happy. For some reason, that was just a very funny quote. Yes. Yes, I would like children to die properly. That would make it just take. You know, it's funny. Certain things taken out of context. I like callous statements taken out of context, because you know the person isn't actually a callous and terrible person, but if you just listen to what you just said, yes, I would like children to die properly. That would make me die. Make me die happy. That would make me very happy. That makes Lord British, Richard Garriott, sound like a very crass and terrible person. And, well, he is, but you're not supposed to find that out till later. No, but you're not supposed to, or no, he's, as far as I know, he's a decent fellow. Go ahead and scare the Black Bishop with your scariness. Okay, the Black Bishop is not scared. The Black Bishop is a scary person himself. Ted will stab a bishop. The stabbing of religious figures is upon us. Right. I want to cast a spell! I want to cast a spelly spell! So do I want to cast the Hellfire around me, hitting 3, or do I want to cast the Melt Earth? What if I cast the Melt Earth right here? Will that hurt? Will I hurt myself with my... Let's find out. Melt the... Oh, wait. Wasn't that Melt Earth? Oh. Okay, so if I cast Melt Earth, it acts like Hellfire, where it hits around me? Was that the case, or did I mix up Hellfire with Melt Earth? Either there was A, misconception, or B, the area of effects changes depending on context. Which is interesting either way. Well, actually, it's more interesting if the effect changes on context. But either way, I have learned something, I suppose. Like how to nibble on a wizard. Wizard nibbling! That's one thing I've learned how to do. Gimli, my friend, you are looking very berserk. I forget what you were before. And I searched this town already, right? I'm pretty sure I was standing here. You know, I can't remember. I can't remember whether or not I searched this place. Let's see my inventory. Yeah, I've got the ring mail. That's right. Yeah, I got stuff I need to equip. Let's wear that. I am wearing ring mail and a large shield. And I'm using a bow and a shield at the same time, which is why I'm so very talented. I am a very talented person. I would like to nibble on a ghost. That ghost. Jinja is a little bit injured. And she's ready to level up. Or no, she's not injured. What am I thinking? But she wants to level up. Yeah, go ahead and move up. Just be careful. Jinja class change. She didn't even need to kill the ghost. but she will be killing ghosts now. Oh, increased mobility by 2? Did all my manticores get extra mobility? I didn't notice if they did. That's cool. I like extra mobility. Is that the same amount of mobility plus 2? That's the same amount as the harpies got, right? Huh. Well, I guess I was overlooking that factor earlier. Hey, Ned, you're not so terribly wounded. Go ahead and whack a wizard. Or I mean, whack a warlock. Ned class change. That's whack the warlock, everyone. That sounds like one of those booths from. That's like a carnival booth at the state fair, or yeah, it's a booth at the state fair. Whack the wizard, everyone. Whack the warlock, everyone. Step right up and whack the warlock. Win yourself a prize. Oh, Thost, you're about to be exorcised. You're about to leave this plane of existence, and you're about to rest in peace. We don't want that. We don't want you, losing all your worldly desires. Or we don't want you to, yeah, we don't want you to go to the afterlife and rest in peace, or whatever it is that happens when a ghost dies in this game. We want you to live. Wasn't the joke about ghosts that you become a ghost if you have regrets? Unfinished business. They are creatures. They are mortals who have unfinished business on Earth. Thusly, they remain attached to the planet as a ghost. And, they only leave when they're truly at peace. Oh, Rex! Ouch! Rex died! Okay, poor Rex. I am sad for you. What happened there? Was that the ghost that attacked? Yeah, it was the ghost. I saw the dragon pup move. And the Black Bishop is restoring a skeleton. What kind of bow is that? Some sort of bow. Like a rapid bow or something. Some sort of powerful bow just hurt my friendly manticore. And the ghost lost a paralyzation match. Stop attacking my skeleton! Oh, right, Zod was paralyzed. That was a shame for Zod. Okay, so how are you feeling, Jinja? A little bit messed up. Why don't you back off and nibble on this ghost over here? That'll be a nice little delightful meal for you. And I feel bad about my friend dying recently. Does anyone need emergency healing? Let's take a look at that. No one really needs emergency healing at the moment. Ted's a little scared. Alright, let's paralyze some opponents. Most importantly, try to paralyze that warlock. We don't like him. I don't like the warlock. The warlock is paralyzed. Hooray for that. I also would like to paralyze the sniper, but there are people in the way. Right, Ned is now a monk, which means he can cast the same things, right? Or did he already had treat? So, well, you don't know anything new, but soon you're going to be pretty special. You've got more attack power, I think, right? I skipped over it. Alright, so I think I'm gonna have Ted move back here and then stab the bishop. Stab the bishop for experience. Phil will move up and try to paralyze the manticore. Failure, but it was a good effort nonetheless. And I guess Fellhound here will, because of the poor amount of targets available, attempt to paralyze the dragon pup. I'm actually going to move up here and cast, I think Hellfire is just around me. Then again, or yeah, just cast Hellfire. I know what that one does. I'm worried about hitting my friends with Melt Earth. Did I accidentally cast Hellfire instead of Melt Earth last time? Could have been. In any case, I got myself some experience, spread around some damage, and got a level. Nice. 5 hit points, 3 attack power, and 2 defense. Brilliant! I am unstoppable! So, let's try to paralyze that bishop. I don't like him. I don't like the Black Bishop at all. He is very, very scary. He is a bishop that scares even ghosts. And now he is paralyzed. Good news. Good news. Alright, so Ranticore, just keep taking out those ghosts. Of course, yeah, that ghost is at full health. I think you can take him out in one go. You're pretty close. Nice, just barely. Class change. I love my Manticores. They're very, very useful. Mobility increased by 2. I guess they've all been getting +2 mobility. I guess I failed to notice. So, yeah, they're pretty similar to the Harpies. Bob, move around this side and kill that ghost. We're gonna keep this... This place is no longer haunted. This place is safe from ghosts. And we'll paralyze some people on the spot so that Arcana can no longer summon as easily. And we'll tie things up and make this battle much faster. We've been We've been doing pretty good with all this paralyzation. A lot of paralyzed opponents. I am guessing that the Medusa head turns people to stone, obviously, being a med head, or the med head. I don't know if it actually means Medusa head, but I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure it means Medusa head, and I'm pretty sure Medusa head means turning people to stone, which is worse than paralyzation. The question is it an item with multiple uses? Or do I just get to use it the one time? Thost. I could have potentially healed Thost, but it looks like he's got himself under control. And my Harpy will blast this Manticore while being over the water, so that it is harder for people to gang up on her. They still can, but it's going to be inconvenient for them at the very least. And Grok is very far behind. Next turn! Everything looks good, and I've got 240 max health. Scary. Although you hit your friend for 50 points, you killed your friend, and that's it. You hit... Why did you do that? I don't fully understand the logic of his action there. I guess thank you, Arcana. And that ghost is making very, very sure that Wax is paralyzed. He looks like a Wax Hydra. Is that a real Hydra? No, it's just a Wax Hydra. That's why it's not moving. That's why it's not moving. But very, you know, for Wax, it's really, really lifelike. Amazingly lifelike. Alright, I think Spot should move so that when I cast Melt Earth, it is not considered Spot Remover. Oh, a classic joke. Not the best joke, but it's a classic and it never gets old. Spot Remover. Okay, well, 2 dogs bite a ghost, and that ghost dies. So, once again, I cast magic, I cast Melt Earth, and it does an area effect, right? Yes, that's what Melt Earth does, at least at a distance. Slam. Very nice. Actually, not a ton of damage, but the total damage was decent. Maybe not as impressive as it could have been. Paralyze that sniper. Or maybe not the most impressive amount of damage we've ever seen in this game, but still, not bad, not bad. A lot better than the Blade Storm would have done. Go ahead and kill that puppy with You're a Monk. A good monk. A well-centered, spiritual individual. And a well-centered and very spiritual individual would, of course, take a staff and kill a puppy. That's what only a monk has the presence of mind and the spiritual centeredness to whack a puppy to death with a staff, effectively. I mean, I guess. Or at least he won't have post-traumatic stress disorder quite like anyone else will. Do I mean better or worse? I'm not sure. But the quality of that post-traumatic stress will be top-notch. I believe snipers do not counterattack when you use ranged on them, right? Or no, that was not the case. That was the case. Okay, sure. I got a bit confused. Yes, that's not the case. Only the short range sort of ranged attacks, or whatever it's called, do that. Keep bashing on the high-class, paralyzed individuals there, Ted. That's how you become a greater, more powerful individual. And paralyze, or just kill. Haunt that manticore to death. Scare him to death. I like that. I like it when somebody dies to ghosts, because that's how you have to explain it. He was just scared to death. You almost scared me to death. He did scare him to death. That was... I mean, is that really killing someone, though, if they get scared to death? Because really, it's the heart attack or something that kills them, right? So you can't say, well, it wasn't really murder. It was natural causes caused by frights. I mean, do you really get the kill? It's kind of a suicide at that point. It's like your heart betrayed you. It was, you know, it's a heart attack. The heart, the heart did the attacking. It says, we never suspect, you shouldn't trust. They say trust your hearts, go with your hearts. No, your heart's waiting to attack you. It has been your whole life. Heart attacks have killed more of our family members, more of our fathers and brothers, than a lot of different causes. More than stairs, and stairs are evil. We all know stairs. The person who designed stairs was just out to get people. Oh, because if you've read, stairs are a leading killer of people. They're one of the leading killers besides, like, natural causes. One of the leading exterior causes. Internal causes like health issues and heart attacks are one of the most common causes of death in the modern world, besides, like, cancer or things like that, but external, stairs are pretty high. Cars were, I think, higher than stairs, but stairs were pretty good. Stairs killed a lot of people. Fellhounds. It's interesting. I get on weird tangents, and now I'm on causes, the most frequent causes of death. Who died? Oh, you died. Okay. Another puppy was beaten to death by Ned the monk. The rap bow. I have been rapidly wrapped. Paralyzed. Good to know. Or that makes me, well, that makes me a lot more comfortable. All his powerful people. These are powerful opponents, and scary. But when they're paralyzed, not so scary. More like friendly experience generators. Ned, you're a healer. Would you mind healing someone? Or are you just gonna bash puppies to death all day? Well, now that you say it... I think he's choosing option number 1. Bash puppies to death all day. All day. It's a full day of bashing puppies. What a horrible monk. What kind of sect are you from? What kind of monk order does that? Huh? More experience. Those level increased for scaring a black bishop. Guess I'll just leave that paralyzed ghost and arch the black bishop myself and get some more experience. Oh, that's my class change. Class increased. Does that make me a sniper? Or just like an archer? No, a sniper. I'm a sniper. Alright, fun. 14 defense. Alright, 14 attack. And a little bit more defense. And an extra mobility, which is really freaking cool for a humanoid-style unit. We don't... The humanoid ground-walking units, I feel like they get more mobility, or additional mobility less frequently than like, flying monsters in particular. But monsters in general, really. So that's a real feather in your cap of an archer, which is, again, rather appropriate if you're going for that whole Robin Hood sort of look, or maybe a more classical look of some sorts with the Yankee Doodle, the Yankee Doodle rhyme, putting a feather in your cap, that whole thing. One of those things, whatever you're going for. Arcana, feel the blade storm, because there's a lot of my friends nearby and I can't do other things. And then the hounds will mess with Arcana and just scare him a bit, get some experience. Gimli will crush puppy. 73, nice. Although maybe I should have left that for Grok. Well, too late for that. Right, there's a lot of places we need to search in this area. Well, I guess we don't really... You know, the search party will take care of everything. It's fine. No worries. No worries, mate. Harpy. Actually, get rid of that skeleton. I don't like him. I don't like that skeleton going around acting like he's a big shot, like he owns the place. He's going around saying he's got seniority just because he's from the Paleolithic era. A couple people became unparalyzed. That is unfortunate. Not sure if it's strictly necessary to keep paralyzing people at this moment, but it is kind of fun. And it will keep him from creating new units to a certain degree. But if I just start filling in those slots, that'll also do that same thing effectively. Very nice. Like to see that sort of thing. 2 and 2. Not the best growth, but his hit points are already freaking incredible, so... Again, no worries there. Alright, we filled another slot from which you can spawn your friends, Arcana. And we will assault you with paralyzation stairs. Because I don't really have much else to use upon you right now. Very nice. The wraiths seem to have pretty good growth. But their health is kind of low. So I guess that's fair enough. I could get up and close and personal with my opponent. But I think I'm going to pass on that one. I think I will vampire. I will vampire Arcana! And suck the life force directly from him! 27 points of damage. Okay, so it did not heal me for the same 27 that I dealt to him. Is that correct? So I feel like I should have healed more. Lobo, you're not feeling very good. Right. The Melt Earth hit this area. So Althost is also not feeling so great. Lobo, if you would like to step back here. And I guess nibble on a ghost. That ghost isn't going to kill you anytime soon. And you do need to save Zod there. Zod is getting a little bit annoyed. Slightly annoyed at the treatment he's receiving. Ted, that bishop is no longer paralyzed, so stab that warlock. We have ignored a lot of their enemies. Or a lot of their good troops. We're gonna have to go back and fight them now that they're becoming unparalyzed. It's like, hey, wait a second. I missed the fight here. It's kind of reminds you of Monty Python and the Holy Grail when Sir Lancelot goes through and starts killing all the guards, and then the first guard turns around and says, "Hey!" He's like half of his friends are dead, and he's just catching on. Hey, wait a second. What happened to the fight? I thought we were going to fight. Nope, I'm just gonna paralyze you and keep going. That did not... Oh, I missed. Okay, I was gonna say, that did not kill the pup. I know it was a paralyzation, but I was expecting it to kill. Okay, kill the ghost, please. Not quite. Oh, well, he didn't paralyze you, though, because they don't get to counterattack like that. Okay, just nibble that ghost. Nibble on his ghostly robe. Very good. I wonder exactly how that works, but I don't need to know, really. I just need to make it happen. And Brock is running behind. Or more like walking is probably the most likely situation, because of how slow he is. Would you stop melting my earth? I'll just have to suck your blood again. And I get to counterattack, that's fun. I got some extra experience that turn. Don't erupt Gimli's pants, his butt. There's a butt eruption. Why did I put it that way? I have no clue. Anyways, vampire. The vampire sounded funny that time. So I dealt 29. Actually, I should have checked my health. Maybe it was fairly equivalent. I'm not sure, actually. Haunt the puppy. This puppy is haunted. And we want to kill this black bishop before he heals up. That would be grand. So, focus on him. Alright, who else has good attack power? You do, Bob. Hit that black bishop. Finish him off. Finish him! Very good. The puppy is not feeling so good, and is paralyzed. Mong is a bit feeling unhealthy, but you can't really move in... Well, yeah, move over here. Paralyze. Or do you really need to paralyze anyone? Well, it doesn't hurt. But the person who is hurt is you, Ned. You need to heal yourself and get away from me, because the detonations keep happening next to me. Host must paralyze... Host must paralyze the Warlock. For the Warlock cannot be allowed... Yes, Warlock cannot be allowed to fight. That is not... That is an illegal operation. Your computer has been shut down prematurely. Do not try to paralyze the ghost. You might get paralyzed yourself. Just nibble on the pup. Very good. A dog killing a pup. Always an awkward proposition. I have to mention it just doesn't seem right. That doesn't seem right. That's not right. Dear sir, this sort of violence is unacceptable. How can you stand for such intolerable cruelty? Even in a video game, even simulated, such things are unacceptable. Unthinkable, sir. I suggest you cease and desist immediately. The harpy will strike the sniper. For I do not like the sniper. The sniper and the warlock are both big concerns. I'm surprised that Arcana has not been healing these two precious individuals of his, considering how powerful and scary they both are. But that is his loss. He has been choosing the counterattack. Yeah, he just likes to melt the earth today. He is feeling very aggressive. And ultimately that's made this match a lot faster. Who died? The dragon pup. Do not... Can? Zod? Zod just became unparalyzed. That's not very nice. And now he's paralyzed again. Well, Zod's not getting to have much fun. You dare attempt to paralyze me? Ghost? I don't even think that's possible. But even if it is, it's not advised. 29 points healed. And Ned will whack the ghost. Yes, go ahead and whack that ghost. I would say dead, but go ahead and whack him peaceful. Go ahead and whack him, whatever it is, to the afterlife. Whack him into the afterlife, where he might rest in peace. You exercise, basically exercise him with healthy whackings of a staff. Help him find mental peace. Spiritual peace. Bring spiritual peace to that ghost by whacking him with a staff covered in puppy blood. If there's anything that I would find relaxing, it's being whacked heavily with a staff covered in puppy blood. Of course. Gimli, learn to hit a ghost. I know it's not easy, but there's a book. There's a book about that. Hitting ghosts and you. What you should do. Hitting Ghosts and You, a confusing how-to. Book. Jinja's not feeling so well. Bob, on the other hand, is feeling quite well. Bob, move up and bite Arcana. I think you can take... Ouch. Okay, you can take the counterattack, but it is still rather painful. Then I will move up here, and I will fire my bow. For 40 damage. I am getting quite powerful. Arcana is not feeling so great anymore. I'm not quite ready to take him down if I want to search this place properly. I'm going to send a search party afterwards anyway, so yeah, don't worry. Don't worry about killing him early, just go ahead. Go ahead and do it. But I would like Phil the Ghost to help us take care of this Manticore here. Paralyzed, that works. Level increased. This Wraith cannot do anything over in that side, so just scare a skeleton to death. That is a feat. Jinja will rest. Feeling a little bit injured isn't a good thing. And my dogs will... Oh, never mind. That warlock's almost dead. Well, you paralyzed him anyways. That's unnecessary. Ranticore, go ahead and get yourself a level. I suspect that's what'll happen. Oh, not quite. Not quite. Very close, though. Well, Harpy certainly needs all this experience as well. Okay, absorb that delicious experience. 17. Nice. And Fellhound... Just nibble on Arcana. Take a good chunk out of him. And get yourself a good chunk of experience in the bargain. Spot, help us with this ghost. He is annoying Zod. Nice. More levels. Eventually, one of my Hellhounds is going to get a class change. I don't know who, and I don't know when, but eventually. It's taking them a while, which is surprising considering how mobile they are. Mega Restore. That was expected. In fact, I'm kind of surprised he didn't do that on a previous turn or on a previous one of his troops. But he just decided to do it now, apparently. Alright, so Bob is feeling pretty messed up. So Bob will go back and take care of this ghost. He can certainly do it in one strike. And then Jinja will come around for this paralyzed one. So that Spots can move up and strike this puppy with paralyze. Not necessary, apparently. Alright, we'll just scare it to death, I guess. Pretty close. It's amazing how much damage we're doing with paralyzation attacks. That's just impressive. Alright, I'll continue to Arcana. Then who would like to take the first stab at Arcana? So that's... Well, I guess I could take the first strike at him with my leader. Not sure if I should do that. Let's see. You're feeling pretty healthy. How about you? Ranticore. Just go ahead and heal up. Guess Fellhound, go ahead. Go ahead and take a nibble out of him. Yeah, that's not so bad. 36. You can take it. It seems like Arcana did less damage to the dog, for whatever reason. Based on whatever the damage types were, or whatever. Alright. So, he's counterattacked. Start ripping him to pieces, everyone. And if we can get that skeleton, that would make our lives more convenient as well. Who's powerful? Harpy, you're pretty powerful. But also, you're one of the few people that can move in on this side and attack from here. So just do that. Also, you could take out the dragon pup. Okay, take out the dragon pup. create a new space, which Ned could use, but he won't because he's almost dead. Ned is almost dead. Not good. Alright, well, who will take that space? The Wellhound. Who will make sure that this guy's not feeling very well. I was switching characters, but sure, level up. That's fine. That's a nice thing. I suppose I'll deal with a nice message, but it's wasting my time. We're getting a lot of levels today, which is good. We've been due for a lot of levels. Level 7. Right, I think does it take 10 levels, was it? For one of them to class up? Almost. 3 health. Alright. How do you scare a skeleton to death, I ask you? Well, apparently like this. Still a little bit confusing, but that's how it goes. I think you might do more damage on that dragon. So what I'm gonna do is have Ted kill the ghost. I'm gonna have Gimli kill the ghost. And then Wax can fight the dragon. From the elf village, apparently. They seem to be fairly well matched. And Lobo will rest. Now, I personally will just go ahead and continue to... Or no, let's try the defensive drain. I will drain your defense! Arcana. We'll see how effective that is. I'm curious. He's melting me. I am melting! Oh no! How did you know? How did you know that water was my weakness? Does my vampire do any more to you now? 26. Okay, that's the same amount. Still, I damage you, heal myself. And a cute little puppy has arisen here. Let's do something about that. Paralyze. Nope. Also paralyze, or you should just bite him. Just bite him. Nibble. Just nibbling. And then go ahead and bash that puppy's brains in. Not quite. Well, go ahead and scare it to death, Phil. You'll create a space for Bob there. Alright. Or Jinja. And then Gelhound will bite Arcana this round. That was more painful than usual, but level increased. That was more painful than the other Hellhound. That was more pain than the other Hellhound took, I should say, put it that way. Ted, how much damage do you take for one of these guys? That's not so bad. Alright, everyone get him! Gimli. Nice. And another level. This should be good. 4 and 5. That's a lot of attack power. A lot of attack power. Okay, I would like to move to that town over there if I could make that happen. Is there some way I can make that happen? Not very easily at the moment. But maybe next turn I'll get over there. Unless, can I get over here if Jinja moves? Jinja, would you mind moving here and attacking Arcana? Now, if you do that, can I go? Nope. Hopeful. Not true. Okay. 43 damage. Looks like the end of Arcana is coming soon. But I guess it won't quite be this turn. We can't dish out the damage. Which works for me, because... Oops. What did I should have healed. You should have healed yourself there, my friend. Okay, so that's basically all we can do this turn. That's necessary. Mega Restore. That's what we expected. And that's all you can do. There's nothing else you can do, my friend. Alright, so what's going on in this town? Is this one of the places with the prerequisite conversations? to meet the elves or whatever. Or have I been in here? Because I kind of don't remember if I have. The town of Ridley! Ridley's Believe It or Not. I've heard that in the Silka Forest, right in the center, there's a very strange spot. They say if you walk straight into that spot, you'll come out again at the exact same place. Okay. Well, that's not very strange. I walked... Every spot I walk into, I come out the same place. You know, if you're standing at a... Never mind. Alright. Well, I'll believe it. Ridley's Believe It. Believe it! By the way, I went hunting not long ago. I stumbled upon an elf in the South Forest. When the elf noticed me, he noticed me because I stumbled on him. He was like, ow! He immediately bolted off into the trees. I tried to follow him, but I lost him in the trees. See, I bolted off right. I ran into one of the trees after I'm a mumble, okay? I'm a klutz. So the point of the story is I'm a klutz. Okay, so Ned could drink alcohol to get himself healed, but you know, we don't want to spend our money at the moment. We've almost beat... He's a healer and we've almost beat this place. We can get Holy Dust, Magic Stone, Mirror of Darkness, a War Mace, all priests and mages, like large spiked metal clubs, hard leather armor. Oh, well that actually looks quite nice. I may have downgraded someone before. Barbarian robe. Hard leather armor. Okay, well yeah, I won't be buying any of this. But next time, we'll worry about this at the equipment screen. Mr. Mayor, you want to know about the elves, eh? Sure, I can tell you. This was long before Arcana came to our lands, but even then we had plenty of troubles. The Lord of Ridley Castle was a greedy, vicious man. He cared only for his own gain. He was always fond of elven workmanship and collected all the elven items he could find. One day his greed overcame him, and he mounted an attack upon the elven village. Many innocent elves were slaughtered that day, and all for his petty gains. Since that day, elves have never shown themselves to the people again. Can you blame them? Well, yeah, but it's very reasonable. I mean, you can blame anyone if you put your mind to it. You can blame anyone, but yeah, I see what you're saying. The village is hidden somewhere deep in the forest. If there is, they probably wouldn't welcome any humans who stumbled upon it. But they probably would welcome elves. Okay, so is that the prerequisite conversation? I talked to the mayor, he told me about elves. Do I go and talk to the elves again? We call the large forest just south of here Silka Forest. Okay. I am praying. Will you reward me? No? Alright then. I tried. Alright, so that's the town of Ridley. Did I do this place before? I might have. If I have done this place already, then I apologize. I just got a little confused. So, let's kill Arcana. Slam. Harpy. Level increased. This will be some good experience. And I will shoot you with my bow. And then Gelhound will hit you again to take the hit of 57. Actually, maybe he should not have done that. And who does the most damage between you guys? Okay, so a dog would typically do like 9 points of damage. It's not so great. Where a ghost does 10 points of damage. So you're saying the ghosts have more to offer than the dogs? That's surprising. Alright then, I guess I'm going with that premise. 9 points. Maybe not. It seems fairly similar. I know Jinja's gonna do more damage. Although not a lot. So how much did we deal? We dealt about half his health. We're gonna need to do more than that if we want to kill him. So is Blade Swarm actually the most powerful spell I have for damage? 24? That's about the same as my draining. Okay, well we'll have to do better next turn. Let's get more friends. Who is my most Gimli. If we get Gimli up here, it's all over. That's all we need. Or my other Manticore up here. In fact, he could have... This Manticore could have attacked this turn. Oh well. Too late for that now. Alright, anyone else need doing? Zod, you might be able to assist us. And Bob will definitely assist us next turn. Good enough. There's other people who have turns that need to be taken, but I didn't expect him to do that. Well, I guess Arcana is dead. Because he chose not to heal himself, and that was a fatal error. Okay, well, that takes care of this battle. Unless I do far less damage this turn than I expect. Which is doubtful. Okay, so Wellhound, you can take this hit. Counterattack of 38. You get yourself a level. Gel will move to the side, create a gap for us. I'll take my shot with my arrow. Jinja will take her chunk out, and Jinja gets the kill, apparently. Alright, that takes care of this zone. There is no time for this. Now, next time we meet, I promise to send you straight to hell! Okay, well, I can see that the religion is fairly similar in terms of heaven and hell mythologies. Just different figures for light and darkness. Bovis Castle has repelled an attack. Each guardsman has earned 23 experience. Henry got a level. And some new stats. Nice, 2 levels. Esney Castle has repelled an attack. Congratulations, I'm happy. So far my guardsmen are doing great. Another level for the Hellhound, who I have yet to name. Alright. So, we're saving the game in the zone of Ridley. Save it over Barth, being my oldest save. Oops. No, I accidentally changed it. Oops. Oh, I see. The selector went there. Okay, well, I saved it twice. Anyways, alright. There we go. We have 8 castles and 18 towns. We have just conquered the realm of Silka. So, thank you very much for watching, Dark Wizard, everyone. I'll see you next time in the next game. Good night.